So a lot of businesses have parts which are less profitable than other parts of the business. It could be that you have a certain service that you provide to your clients and you make good money on it. But it could also be that you have other services that you provide where you don't make as much money. And what the thing I want to get across in the video today is firstly how you can actually identify the parts of your business where you make less and more money in terms of profit, and also what to actually do about them to make your business healthier and more profitable. So let's talk about why this is important first. So quite often as a business, especially in the UK now, your main constraint isn't always the number of customers you can get. It's the amount of team you have and the amount of capacity you have to actually fulfill the work. So what that means right now is there's many businesses, maybe not yours, but there are many businesses out there that just need to make sure they're generating the best amount of profit they can for every hour or every service that they provide, because quite often they can't just hire more people, not easily. And sometimes it doesn't make sense to just hire more people. Why hire more people, put all their energy and investment into dealing with those people when they might actually just be looking after an unprofitable part of your business, and you could actually just try and change your sales mix to make the whole business more profitable with the people and the resources that you've already got. There's a really good resource in Xero, a tool in Xero called tracking categories. I think if you use QuickBooks, there's probably something equivalent to it. It's essentially the whole cost center model. Quite often larger businesses, and now even smaller ones, because it's important for small businesses too. What they'll do is they'll start allocating expenses and income in their profit and loss to actual cost centers or tracking categories. So what that means, especially in Xero, is like instead of running a profit and loss just for your business, your entire business, what you can do is you can run a profit and loss for different departments or different regions or tracking categories. So what you can then see is, well, actually, this was the income for that particular part of my business. These were the expenses and this was the bottom line. Obviously, there's some costs like accounting costs you won't necessarily be able to attribute to one particular part of your business, maybe electricity, maybe other bills, maybe certain types of software. But in general, if you know what the bottom line is, that is generating the contribution, if you will, to your overall operations, then that's a really useful thing to know, because quite often what happens is a business has the opportunity to grow one particular part of their business, but they can't do it because they've got another part of their business that's less profitable, utilizing resources. Sometimes it can't be helped. Sometimes the part of the business that's less profitable is supporting the more profitable part. Maybe it's generating the business that can be upsold into the more profitable part. But maybe once you actually have an understanding of what that means to the bottom line in your business, maybe there's a better way to generate more business for the more profitable part without having to involve the less profitable part. So this video is essentially about saying it's really important as a business to have good awareness of the different elements and what's profitable and what's not, because quite often when you have to grow next, it could just be growing by offering more of one service, less of another. It could be growing by outsourcing a part of your business that doesn't necessarily make you a lot of money, so you can really focus on that part that does. That is a way to grow. You don't always have to increase your sales. You don't always have to hire more people. I quite often talk about the importance of understanding your gross margin and your overheads. This is another add-on to that, like understanding the parts of your business that are profitable and the ones that aren't.